Alright, here we go, everybody. LUTI, the highest division, Division X, our first match in this best of 9 set with Ascension versus Penguin. I didn't get time to add the text outlines, so don't worry, it'll be better in a second. But let's get started. Both teams roll now. We got double machine, double splash from Penguin. Just straight trying to go as meta as possible for this. Ascension rocking the Tri-Slosher and Vanilla Charger. Crab's gonna be used really early, but it's very far back. Not really gonna be able to do too much other than wall out mid. Does find a pick luckily onto the Gal, but it's been a trade so far, so nothing too much happening yet. Machine gonna be on the right side. A lot of Mincemeat and Rainmaker is just finding a way to break through this opening. Getting the Rainmaker all the way to that checkpoint is really difficult. It's very hard to move on this map, and that's what we're going to see most teams fighting for. Shinix going in mid, some pressure does go down. Two go down, Booyah Bomb comes out on the side of Penguin, helps secure the left side of the map. They're going to grab the Rainmaker, and honestly, they can just afford to keep this machine in the corner. They're going to double team him, pressure the Charger with the Rainmaker. Got to be really careful that this try doesn't sneak down there. Up there, all he can do is poke Booyah, but he's gonna drop. There it is. They are watching it. Whale comes out for the time being to slow things down, and Twig almost gets the Rainmaker, but not quite. They finally do stop it. But the checkpoint on this map, even though it doesn't seem that far, is very important. It's very difficult to push on this map, and having a freebie for the few times it happens really does matter a ton here. Charger with the vacuum at the ready, trying to put some pressure up here. The rain is going to be resetting. We do see Ascension struggle to get space in mid. The Crab, again, going to be able to use very far back here just to hold. Penguin is very, very content on just using their specials to maintain the status quo and slowly take space. Ascension has to be a bit faster because all this HP specials are going to be very good at just keeping themselves alive. Nice vacuum to save the Rainmaker. That should be the checkpoint there. And with Shinx surviving, this could be really bad for Penguin. One of them goes down to the machine, two go down, and it's just one machine on the defending side. Gonna be able to stop the Rainmaker dead in its tracks, but not before the damage has been done. Inkjet gonna be popped from Shinx to try to maintain map control so far. Gonna be recalling here. Twig gonna be grabbing the Rainmaker for a breakaway. Gets quite a lot of points. Those machines not able to kill the Rainmaker fast enough. One of the weaknesses of this comp here. And now we're gonna see Penguin's gonna have to be playing much more aggressively here. The passive special spots like on this snipe aren't going to be good enough anymore. We're gonna need to get much further ahead and actually try to push with this map. It's gonna be really important for them here. We do see the first Crab coming out on the bridge. Whale comes out as a response. One of the machines goes in with the Booyah Bomb, trying to pressure the 52. Being able to move Twig here is going to be very important. Shinx goes down as well. No threat of the Sharking Tri-Slosher. Two down. Gal getting pressure behind the wall. Booyah gonna try to stall things out. The Gal needs to die. He goes down. The Tri is gonna run at the Rainmaker. They're gonna need more time. They do kill the Tri. They paint for the Rainmaker, but it's not quite at the lead just yet. It's a little bit too far away. There's the pop, and I don't even know what happened. All of Penguin just goes down a singular point from the lead, and that reset is gonna be devastating here. Back to square one for Penguin. And there's a Shark from the machine on the right side. Getting behind them, this is a crucial position to play. But Shinx somehow barely manages to hide. They don't know he's there. The Gal goes down, but the machine on the defending team gonna be able to trade it out. Evan trying to hold on here. Has the Booyah Bomb to stall. They're not gonna be able to shred it. That Crab wasn't popped in time. They do kill Shinx with the Booyah Bomb. Another Rainmaker shot takes out the machine. But Ascension is regrouping very fast. Shinx goes down, but is able to pick the Rainmaker in the nick of time. Whale and Vacuum both being used here, though. And a nice snipe from the Vacuum actually manages to take out the Splash. And the Rainmaker should be able to reset here. But these defensives have been far from one-sided. They have been very close here, and Penguin will absolutely have enough time for another chance. They're still maintaining mid-control. This machine needs to be trying to find a way in here. Being very, very cautious of Sharpers. Charger trying to hold this right side for a little bit. 52 drops. There's a lot of players on that right corridor. Tries to push in, but it just seemed from a mile away. And right now there's only two people on the defending team. They're going to have to burn the Whale early. Targeting the machine and the Splash. Will pick off the Splash. Machine's going to have to stall with the Booyah Bomb. Charger vacuuming is probably actually better for this team. Better to deal with that now and not have a Charger trying to get more picks with the man advantage. The Inkjet comes out from the Tri-Slosher, hits the Rainmaker once, but not enough. The Rainmaker backs off, but how much time is left on the clock? It can't be a lot, especially with how harsh Do Not Retreat is. They have 26 seconds on the Rainmaker to make this push happen. Anything less will not be enough, and the Rainmaker will blow up early. We have about 15 seconds left. Rainmaker trying to make a push happen here. Vacuum gonna buy some precious time, if nothing else. They do kill the Charger. Mist is stalling the Rainmaker. Everyone is dead but Twig. The rain is running, but the wall and the time on the Rainmaker is going to be just enough for Ascension to be able to take a very close game 1. If Twig during their push did not get that amazing breakaway, if someone was able to kill him faster, Penguin would have probably had this game. But again, one of the flaws of having double machine, you're unable to kill the Rainmaker quickly. And a well-timed sneak into a squid roll can get you the lead here. And in this case, it was enough. Now, let's see if I can edit this text here. Except it's not letting me. It's properties. There we go. Ascension will take a game 1. Okay, watch this, chat. Hold up. And boom. Now it has an outline. Votes right now, for those who turned in live, are a 61% to Ascension and 39% to the Penguins. To Penguin. You know what I mean. Now, I am very curious. Is that the comp Penguin just plays all the time? Do they just do super meta? Or... Also, yes, I'll try to remember to show the builds. Or... are they going to change it up? Nope. What? Little change. We're seeing a custom junior replace one of the machines. Could be useful to find the Sharkers, but there's not a whole lot of Ninja Squid. Twig immediately goes down, though. That is a nice opening. Swen is going to be swapping over to that E-Leader, opting for a bit more distance pressure here. Finds one immediately, and a lot of players down the side of Penguin. Essentially going to be able to get map control fairly quickly here. We do see the machine pressuring under this left ledge, opting to hold pretty far forward. We have Twig on the right side, mostly just opting to work on that killer whale. And both splashes are getting the crab tank for the defending side. How do they plan to space these out? Well, their plan might be a little bit scuffed here because the machine is down. Gotta change the plan. Booya's out here. Crab can't be popped just yet. A lot of time wasted. The Gal does overextend, does go down. Crab gonna be popped to deal with the Inkjet. Actually snipes it with the ball mode? Or the explosive fire? Okay. Did not expect that, but I mean, whatever works. Splash does go down finally, though, is the 52 able to take some semblance of map control. Gonna have to back off here, is close to that killer whale. One of the splashes is able to get a crab ready for defense. He is gonna be targeted with that whale, trying to keep him out of the fight for just a little bit longer. And Penguin just doesn't want to lose the zone right now, but the 52 is applying a lot of pressure. They're trying to play it slow. But Ascension is very, very good at their fast play. When they want to push in, they make stuff happen quite quickly. The Try and 52 is a very difficult combo to deal with, running you down. Inkjet going to be used a bit early, not really going to do a whole lot here. Crab on the side of Penguin at the ready. They have the Booyah. They have all 4 specials, and we're just sitting here. We're kind of waiting. Not quite sure what the holdup is, but that ended up being a lot of time lost. There's picks now, but it's trades. Crab going to be slowly moving toward the zone here. Splash is trying to find an opening. They need to get left stacked. That way their team can at least contest the zone. But the Tri-Slosher are going to be stopping it from happening. It's just the machine on the side of Penguin, and this is not going to work out for them. Another win to Ascension. This one much cleaner than the first game. Definitely want to see a bit of a change of plan here. Alright, though. Gonna be back to a non-zone map. Might be a little bit better, though. Realistically, zone should probably be the mode that favors Penguin the most. Crabs are just so unbelievably good at being able to break a lot of the common rules in splat zones. We're gonna be going to Clamblet Scorch Gorge. I think it's a good inkjet map, one of the better ones for it, so that'll help for the more open mid. Very, very good 52 map. I expect we'll be seeing the vacuum charger coming out from Swen here. And it looks like, judging by Penguin's speed at readying up, they are not worried about the comp here, or they really believe the losses are something else here. They want to stick with it. That's what they're comfortable with. We're not going to be seeing too much changes from them. We'll have to see if it's something that works out, though. I'm not quite sure if it's the right play for dealing with this offensive style, but it is meta, so, you know, double splash into machine is kind of meta. It's not too far off. We'll see if it works out for them. No, Ascension not going with the vacuum charger, gonna opt for the Flingza roller instead, and no changes on the side of Penguin. Alright, pretty interesting, honestly. Not quite sure what the plan is here for Ascension, but here we go. Seeing a bit more Ninja Squid from Ascension this time around. Outside of that, it's been a fairly neutral opening. Wavebreaker comes out early, but the first pick is on Ascension, and Penguin, even though they're only one player down, is opting to back up all the way out of mid. Even one kill is enough for Ascension to take control of the middle of the map. And then the Crab is going to immediately get dunked on by the Try. Has that Inkjet to follow up, but it's just him and the 52. I don't think any more clams are going to be scored. Twig's not going to be able to get out. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but the push falls apart pretty quickly here. And we're going to be able to see the Crab on this right side. Hopefully one of the splashes is close to it. No, neither splash really has a special ready, which would make this really scary. And we're also seeing Penguin much more hesitant to get this top right side of the map. And that's allowing Ascension to get to a lot better spots. The missiles were used. Kill happens on the machine. Finally, we see the Crab in this position for the C Junior to look for an opening to score. Machine on the flank, positioning very nice here. Hopefully can set up that wave breaker. Gonna be able to apply a little bit more pressure. Not on top of the wall there, which would have allowed it to hit the machine on the defending team. But still, a somewhat valuable wave breaker to help hold. But the push isn't really gonna go anywhere. We're not seeing too much here. So far, I think Penguin really needs to push the advantage more, especially when they have their specials up. They're not taking a lot of space, and it's resulting in very minimal pushes. Good Crab on the defending side eventually goes down. Twig is absolutely going in for these picks. Splash will be able to shut him down here. And that's a lot of players dead on each side. Machine gonna fight the Crab tank. Gonna be able to trade with it, but that's not good when you're the football carrier. Nice torpedo from the C Junior to ensure that fight goes the right way. Wave's gonna be used very passively, very defensively. Not gonna really pressure that much of mid. And Ascension just gonna hold. I really want to see Penguin use more of their specials aggressively. Put them in more threatening positions and really try to set up some players. To at least have some presence on the middle of the map, because right now Ascension is just constantly able to walk forward after everything, and you cannot let a 52 like Twig get into your side of the map. Shinx with another score, gonna just be sloshing, trying to pick off that wave breaker. Still a small push to Penguin's credit. They are able to keep the points from going very far down. And we're seeing Ascension regroup here. Penguin still giving up the middle of the map, though. They're still standing on that top right side. And Ascension is just going to keep getting these jumps. This 52 and Try are just going to keep coming back. There's the Booyah. One go down the side of Penguin. That splash is absolutely screwed. Can't even pop his Crab tank in time. C Junior's going to have a wave breaker that they're going to throw. But at this point, so many people are down. The wave still might get a lot of value. Luckily, nothing on Ascension really does that great damage in order to break it quickly. We're seeing Penguin able to hold here. They might get a very key pick here. That is huge. Someone does drop into the corner to fight Twig. A little bit unsupported from the team, but that Booyah Bomb's huge. It's only Twig on the defending team. He's gonna opt to fight, but goes down without finding a kill. That's a lot of players down. Has the Wave Breaker. Gonna opt to put it on the low ground again, but still enough to secure a push. 2 down again on the side of Ascension. That is a lot of players down. That is a lot of delay before the specials are ready. And we're finally seeing Penguin fully set up on this push. And a lot of clams are being scored here. Another power clam, but it doesn't make it into the basket. It gets picked before it can be scored. That's absolutely huge. A push to 15 would have been devastating. But honestly, to get to 34, especially with that little a penalty, that's not that bad. Inkjet finds an early snipe. 2 go down. Booyah Bomb is up. Twig's gonna have to hang back to score clams, but it's definitely gonna be enough for the lead. Shinek's gonna be trying to get in front as well. They have so many clams here. Not enough for the knockout, but those clams on top definitely would be enough. Penguin's gonna have to push in right away. Take some space. Ascension's backed off into that corner there. They need to get into mid. We cannot wait passively here. You're gonna need that mid control. You're gonna have no time to make this push happen. A very nice kill onto Shinex. Him sharking there would have been really bad for them. Booyah's gonna cut off the Flingza. We have 2 kills on the board. Power Clam and another Wave Breaker near the ready. Shinex against the Crab Tank Warriors. The only thing to stop it gets absolutely bumped to death. The splash gonna keep it open. Wave Breaker to stall things. We need the other splash to get the clams up top. Not gonna be able to get it. The machine scores 1 more before going down. It's all up to this custom junior to make a miracle happen, and with 10 missiles on him, it's not gonna be enough. If that splash was able to get the clams on top instead of pushing in, that might have been enough to secure them, because they could have just jumped 1 clam for the lead there. I think that was a big misplay on the offense. But as a whole, we've been seeing Ascension really run through the middle of the map. And if Penguin wants to win this set, they are going to need to really start to contest them more after their defenses. We're going to tower on Eeltail. Alright, here we go. Game 4. Ascension. Looking to turn this around. Gonna be seeing the return of the E-Leader. And V Junior on the side of Penguin, the only change. A lot of specials for the tower in terms of actually pushing them. So if they can get a push going, this map is very, very snowbally. Once the tower gets even remotely out of mid, it is very easy to just constantly keep the enemy team in their base. So that's what we're going to be seeing here. Twig goes down immediately. Not seeing too much changes on the gear. But a charge up for the machine on Ascension is pretty interesting, trying to make up for that 210p. Another machine in the right corner getting backed off. Bubble on the tower immediately. I'm not sure if that was needed. Would have probably been better to just take the bridge and get map control up there with how crucial it is. And the Booyah Bombs are just going to instantly delete it either way. It's able to delete that and force them off the tower is a bit of a problem. E-Leader on the tower is going to be really nice here. 52 on the front, going to be trying to just hold this left side. It looks like Penguin's going to try to defend by pushing right side, but Evan with that Booyah Bomb's not really going to be that threatened by the enemy machine. Going to be able to kill him there pretty quickly. The Try is trying to contest this right side here. Goes down. Penguin might be able to make something happen. A very, very nice double from the junior is going to be securing things. And we're seeing one of the splashes from Penguin is going to take the bridge relatively quickly. Definitely what you want to see here. You want the crabs on the bridge. That is where they get their value. And that's where they're going to control a lot of space. Shenek's going to try to approach it, though. The crab stops the standard fire for a second. Luckily, one of the other splashes was able to clean up the kill. They're still maintaining some level of control, but they're losing the left side of the bridge. That's what could be a little bit more difficult on this map. The bridge isn't connected, so if you lose one side of it, the enemy team can use that to try to take the other. But that's definitely not what's going to be happening with so many players down. Machine in the corner, going to finally get picked. And we're seeing Penguin in a very strong position. We have both crabs and the bubble ready. The best thing to do here is to try to stagger them to just keep the push going as long as possible. Crab going to be used. Bubble a little bit early, but going to be fine. And then we're going to see this last crab being popped by the objective. Booyah is going to get a ton of value with how clumped the defenders are. Absolutely pushing the E-Leader into the corner. They need to kill this gal. It's just the machine. It's the only one stopping them from knocking out. They have a ton of resources on him. And Penguin going to put themselves on the board. Again, I think a big part of this was this map really is key to get bridge. It's very apparent. So, we have been seeing a very strong play from Penguin once they're able to actually get control of the bridge. Going back to Rainmaker on Museum. Excuse me, I gotta rest my voice a bit between games. Here we go. The double machine, double splash has returned. Oh joy. We got a respawn Punisher vanilla charger for Rainmaker. Have been seeing that a bit. And both teams gonna be... Penguin is all on the left side and Plat on this opening. This is a very, very defensive opening. But the crab snipe might make it work here. They're able to get a pick. Try sharks the crab out. Not going to ball form there. But still, easy first checkpoint. Right away on the board. And that's going to be the crab able to pressure the left side. Whale going to put a lot of pressure with how clumped they are. And probably going to be able to combo for a kill with the Fizzy Bomb. But even that only makes it even. Rainmaker's gonna run in and die here. We're 2-2 on both sides. And the Charger is trying to maintain this top right side. Gonna be respawn punishing the Rainmaker. Very valuable on this mode. And that looks like it's gonna be the end of Penguin's push. But still, a lead all the way to 22 is quite a good way to start this game out. Early pick on the Rainmaker. Ascension all dropped with the Machine behind them. Gonna be a bit of a problem for them. I think the Rainmaker is still... Yeah, it's still an Ascension spawn. That is interesting. I guess they're just gonna try to let it reset manually at this point. Not gonna try to re-grab and drop it. Gonna let it go to mid. At least try to maybe mess with the defender's positioning a little bit by having the shield up there. 52 gonna be using Whale, but the Machine has that Booyah Bomb. Not in any major danger here. Gonna just opt to play safe. Nice kill from Evan, but still gonna have to be a trade. We do see Penguin on the low ground. I do not think that was the jump they wanted to do. It definitely was not. They probably should have just used the sponge right next to them to back up here. But that mishap is going to lead to the checkpoint. And this is starting to look very dangerous very quickly. Shinix has that Inkjet. Going to be used in a bit of an awkward position. Would have liked it to be on that high ground. Would have had quite a bit more angles. And it's not going to do a whole lot here. Charger going to be trying to maintain control of the plat. We do see a gal behind, gets a kill. Gets 2 kills! Rainmaker grabbed, but not close enough to the lead. What a play from Twig, but it looks like it's just not going to be enough. The Charger is trying to hold for a jump. The gal and Machine, or sorry, the gal and Try do get there. Rainmaker going to opt to back up and go top right. Going to just drop it off the side, I'd assume. Machine's going to try to keep that from happening. Inkjet popped. The Inkjet kills the Rainmaker. It's still up there. And Swen, the Charger, is going to be on the enemy's top left. With the Booyah Bomb to cover. They're going to be able to grab the Rainmaker and trade here. What is this push? We are now seeing the Rainmaker being fought for on the enemy top left. Shinix is going to grab it and able to get to the lead. And now this is actually really bad. Because Ascension can play off the high ground. They're going to get a few more points. And wow, that Inkjet snipe totally made up for the previous Inkjet. That is definitely how you get rid of the commentator's curse. That has to be one of the strangest Rainmaker pushes I have ever seen. And now Penguin is going to be tasked of bringing it back. They're able to get the 52, but having to use a crab this early when you need to get all the way to 11? I don't know. They're going to be using a Booyah Bomb this part of the map as well. Inkjet going to be popped here. Splash able to pressure, but the Jet's just going to stay safe in the corner. Going to do its job of stalling the Rainmaker here. Splash going to be poking underneath the wall. Rainmaker shield not even popped yet. They're struggling to even get the push started. Machine gonna be poking with fizzy bombs, trying to pressure the Machine. But that's, I mean, this is good if you're trying to hold a good lead, but I don't know if this spot's where you want to be for a push. You're gonna be Booyah Bombing, but this Machine is gonna have to rotate just to get with his team. He's not really gonna be able to do much off the Booyah Bomb here. Did you see Evan dropping behind Rainmaker? Does get picked though. Whale is burned early. This is starting to look a lot better for Penguin. If we could see a crab on the grates, not gonna happen. Splash-o-matic player goes down. Not sure how much time the Rainmaker has left. We'll find out in about 2 seconds. About 20 seconds here for the Rainmaker to make something happen. Inkjet hits it twice, but recalls, or no, gets killed right before things could get a bit dicier. Splash is gonna drop. Machine gets picked. Booyah Bomb is gonna stall the defense here. This is looking like mincemeat. The Rainmaker is very low on time. Even though 2 are down on the side of Ascension, it's just the Charger. They're the only person alive, but the Rainmaker can't get there in time. 1 or 2 points away, and it explodes once again. The push being taken too slowly. That's gotta be a heartbreaker to happen not just once, but twice in one set. And now Ascension is on match point. That is devastating. 1 point. Only the Charger. So close to the lead. But just a little bit too slow. And the cheesiest of pushes to get that lead back too. The Inkjet killing the Rainmaker barely before it would have reset. The Charger able to hold and give jumps. What a game. That has got to be one of the strangest games of Rainmaker I have ever seen. Wow. Zones Brine Water is the next match. And we did not see too much from Penguin on Zones last time. So we'll have to see what they can do here. Well, if you reset it, it goes back to mid, which is very fast to push in from because of the spinner. If you drop it bottom right, it takes like an extra 3 seconds to go the mid route and an extra like 5 to go to the right side. So dropping it down there stalls a lot more time. A lot more time. So it's definitely a worth play to go for. Just that Inkjet happened to get there in time. We'll have to see what Penguin can do, though, to bring this back. They have still looked very strong in Rainmaker as a whole. They've looked very good in tower control. And the Clams games have been close. So I think if they can win this Zones match, then they don't have to deal with Zones anymore. They get to play Rain and Tower, where they've done pretty good in, and then win one Clam Blitz game, which hasn't looked that bad. We could see a lot of momentum if they're able to get this game. Key word is if, though. Here we go. And this time it is Ascension running the double splash. We see 4 crabs on Brine Water Springs. Yes, there is a long flank on this map. However, it does not completely go around mid outside of Clam Blitz, which means Crab is still very strong in this map. 52 goes down early, bubble in the zone, and it's going to be flipped immediately. Junior at the bottom, going to be trying to get a pick here. Doesn't get anything. We're seeing mostly the standard gear for this. Elier putting some pressure on the zone. Elier can actually paint the zone fairly well in the right position just because of how small this objective is. Seeing a bit of a crab battle. And it looks like Penguin's going to be winning it. The crab going to be going to shred another crab. A lot of value here. But the zone will still flip in Ascension's favor. And if you're able to set up your splashes at the bottom of this ramp, then yeah, it can be very, very strong here. Whale at the ready for Twig. Booyah Bomb going to be used first for Penguin. Crab on that side. Not sure if the Booyah needed to be on the right side. Does find a pick, but they already have the Crab and Bubble to control that side anyway. I'm a bit worried that these specials, while they got them the zone, aren't going to be enough to get them in better positions here. We're going to see them try, though. Here's the splash, but yeah. So far, it doesn't look like the setup Penguin wanted. This is a very scrappy fight. And they're not going to be able to get the spot on the map they really want to hold. And if you don't get that side, you can see just how easy it is to pressure and put specials into the zone. It also lets that drop directly into mid, which would normally not be safe, be a real option, which can be a big problem. Twig going to be pressuring this left side of the map. We do see a Crab trying to put more on the zone. And Shinek's going to be working on that next Crab tank. Ascension doing a bit of a better job of trying to set up on this left side, but not quite good enough either. The 52 is not far enough right now. The splash is trying to hold it, but you really want that gal on that corner. That wall just makes it so much more sustainable, but they haven't been able to set it up thus far. Crab tank being popped on the side of Penguin, going to be some pressure on the Elier. And here we go, Penguin able to actually set up on this corner. This is where things can get actually dangerous. We'll have to see what they can do. Both splashes at the bottom. Gonna be poking some burst bombs. Gonna be trying to get map control. Crab gonna be used pretty early for Evan. Not gonna do too much. Shinex's Crab might be able to be enough to contest the zone, but there's a flank onto the Crabs. They don't see it coming, and both the Crabs have been slain. The zone got flipped, but that's a wipeout. And Penguin did not have to invest a lot of resources. They have everything but that second Crab at the ready. They're set up in good positions. And the E-Leader gets picked early. Booyah Bomb behind enemy lines. Twig able to find one. Someone else from Ascension able to find one here. Crab gonna be popped to maintain, and the bubble. They need that bubble to give jumps. The Crab's gonna hold on. And it looks like Penguin is gonna be able to safely regroup. 3 go down. It's just gonna be the E-Leader, but no need to push him here. Everything Penguin has should be enough to maintain the zone as long as they don't go down. Ascension, very low on time. They just need to paint the zone, and they're going to be able to just barely hold it. That zone almost flipped in time, just a few frames too soon. And Penguin are not out yet. Clamblitz Inkblot. Another one of the smaller maps we're going to be going to. Another one very set on mid, with flanks on the low ground. Inkblot and Brandwater are very similar. Very similar maps. We'll have to see what can happen. Here we go, we are at Clamblitz on Inkblot Art Academy. No major comp changes other than the Flingzaroller returns. We're going to keep the custom junior for this map. It is a very small map. Opening trade, though. We'll have to see what happens here. We're going to see a nice splash grab right here. Going to be putting good pressure on this left side. Used a much better position than we've been seeing lately from Penguin, which is definitely a good sign of things to come. They're putting up a good bit of space there. Twig having a fight with the splash, but can't get it. Or no, that's the junior. Gonna be lasering the 52. You don't see that every day. And they're next to a football with 2 down on the side of Ascension. Or no, they do have a football. What the? Okay. Bit of spectator lag. It happens. Here comes the wave breaker. Multiple torpedoes. Absolutely just keeping Shinix from doing anything to the power clamp. And they're gonna be able to score before the Flings that takes them down. They're going to need more to follow up on this, though. Nice kill onto the Flings, but the Gal is the main person they need to worry about. Splash on the flank there. Booyah is going to do a great job keeping them out, and they will stop the push at 80. Not many points scored so far. Twig at a very nice angle with a lot of support from his team. Missiles come out as well. We've seen pretty much everything but the whale, and that's going to lead to a nice score. But the Flings that does go down. Splash drops into a gal wall, though, which is obviously not going to go well for them. Crab going to have to be burned here to try to clear out the gal, but it's going to have no expense scoring all their points and getting out of there. Evan going to try to go for a few more points. Less sure if that one's going to happen. Shinx now going for more points. And Twix setting up the wall. I'm pretty sure Swen is also going to go for more points. Probably got a little bit greedy there. Would have been better if one or two of them stayed alive to be able to get specials, stall out map control a bit. But Penguin doesn't appear to be very aggressive on plat despite the opportunity they have been given. However, they do find 2 kills pretty much immediately. A very good crab tank being popped, and I like this flank from the machine. Wavebreaker, again, not being put on high enough ground to pressure the top, but still in a very annoying position. Noah with that crab tank gonna be pushing the gal out, gonna be finding it. Shinx is low. Cam is set up on the top here. And when you have someone on that high ground, it becomes much harder to defend on this map. And it's a KO. Penguin are slowly but surely bringing this set back. And now it is tower control, the mode they've done the best on, and Rainmaker, the one they've done the second best on. Tower and Rain up next is not good news for Ascension. And we'll have to see what can happen here. Tower control up first. Not the game decider, but definitely going to be important. What map is Ascension going to rely on? Tower Hagglefish. It's another very, very snowbally map mode. If they're running the same comp as last time, it's if they can get up to that second checkpoint with a few specials ready, I think they'll take the whole game. But can they get there? That's the hard part. And this map is a bit more open. It's a very, very nice stage for 52 with the side flanks. They favor that weapon quite heavily. And I think even Tri-Slusher is pretty good on them. And it's also a strong Inkjet stage. Hard to say what the map favors. I think it's fairly neutral here. But we're going to have to see what these teams can do. It is a map list, there's not counterpicks. Here we go. Gonna stick with the standard stuff. Going off the Flingza back to the Charger, and yup, standard TC comp for Penguin. Game 8, everybody. We are in quite a back and forth set. And here we go at the start of the match. Both teams opting to be a little bit more cautious than we've seen. We've seen a lot of early picks, but not this game. You can definitely tell the nerves of a close set are starting to take a toll here. Crab Tank on the bottom left going to be doing some nice pressure. Luya Bomb's going to have to be used on the big bubble shield. Honestly, pretty good for the junior. They'll be able to get another one much faster here. And they have a Crab to take over for the current checkpoint. They need to kill this 52, though. Whales are not going to be locked onto the Crab, not going to do anything to it here. Shinx goes down. Booyah Bomb's going to be popped to protect the tower. And that's going to be the first checkpoint cleared. E-Leader even goes down. We're seeing Penguin absolutely take space here. Gets another kill in the 52. This is not the same team we saw during the first few games. They are much more confident on their pushes. We're seeing the bubble being used early. The Splash and Tri are both sharking each other out, waiting for the Tri-Slosher to go for the tower, using him as bait because he knows he's going to dive there. Very smart play from the Splash. Tower already on the third checkpoint. E-Leader gets a kill to try to hold on. Tri is going to have to pressure the tower. We are at 6, though. Splash jumps on. 3, 2, 1. And we are going to a game 9. Penguin is making the near reverse sweep happen. Can they close it out, though? Can they finally beat the losing in Rainmaker overtime with everyone down but one player because we were just 1 second too slow on the push? We'll have to see. I don't think Wiper or Stamper are better than each other. I think they're both even right now. They just do their job a bit differently. Game number 9. What is the Rainmaker map to decide it? It's Flounder Heights! Uh-oh. Well, nice we get to end this off on the best stage in the game. Small downside for Penguin. We are on the best Tri-Slosher map in the game. And also, the worst crab map in the game. If there was a map that favored Ascension's comps, it would be this one. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna see from Penguin here. But we'll have to see if they can get the win. They're gonna have to win on a less advantageous Rainmaker map than the previous two. But they've shown their ability to do much better later and later into this set. So, if there was ever gonna be a time for the comeback to happen, it would be now. Here we go. Double machine, double splash. Going against the Tri-Slosher V-Charger. 52 in a machine. Not seeing too much Ninja Squid, but not too few of it either. Only 4 of them. And the pop is going to be going to Penguin. With a very neutral opening. Twig able to immediately get a commentator's curse there. Get a nice opening. Going to be pinchering the 2 people on the right roof. Finds a kill. Has another player in the corner here. The machine going to be pressuring them a little bit further back. Very nice angle for the crab tank, but it's going to get pressured immediately off the high ground. Rainmaker going to be going for this checkpoint. It's not as fast, but if you can get it, it is a much better spot to continue the push. However, one of the splashes had no problem shutting it down. And now Penguin going to be setting up on the opposite roof. And they're probably going to want that same better checkpoint. Gen X is on the flank, but a little bit slow. They're going to opt to drop for the lower checkpoint. They knew they were going to die if they were going to go for the other one, so they're going to opt to play it for the safer checkpoint here, at least get it on the board. And they're going to be able to run it. The machine pop Booyah Bomb and isn't going to be able to shoot at the Rainmaker, and the opportunity was taken. They have another wipe with the Rainmaker and the dunk. And Penguin, screw the map advantage, screw being 4 games down. They are gonna make the win happen. And Penguin convinces... Penguin makes the comeback. I can't even speak. What a set! Wow. Wow, what a comeback! Alright, that's the set. Congrats to Penguin, good try to Ascension.